In a land where the strong rule, the name Hyokyon Mugong resonates with fear and respect. The leader of the Dark Heaven sect, he is known for his unmatched power and merciless ambition. As Mugong contemplates his life, he questions the judgment of others. Have I truly been such a thorn in their side? He wonders, reflecting on his actions and the reputation he has garnered. 3 years ago, Mugong decimated the heads of the Martial Alliance and the 5 clans. His brutal efficiency ensured his supremacy and cemented his position as a feared leader. Mugong's rise to power was marked by relentless destruction. He set fire to the temples of his enemies, leaving behind a trail of ashes and proving his dominance. Despite his ruthless actions, Mugong defends his choices. I only fought because they drew their swords first, he claims. His life has been one of constant defense against those who sought to destroy him. Mugong's battles were fierce, and his reputation grew with each victory. Even when outnumbered, he stood his ground, ensuring that his name would be remembered for generations. Reflecting on his past, Mugong finds irony in his situation. Don't you think that's hilarious? He muses. His enemies, who labeled him a villain, were the ones who instigated the conflicts. As he grows older, Mugong begins to see the futility of his endless battles. He feels a mix of regret and anger, understanding the hypocrisy of those who branded him evil. On his deathbed, Mugong is haunted by memories of his disciples and family. Where is Cheon Woo Myung? He wonders, longing to see his most trusted pupil one last time. Mugong yearns for the presence of Cheon Woo Myung, who is out searching for the herb of immortality. He hopes his disciple can return in time to save him. At 80 years old, Mugong reflects on his life filled with struggle and conquest. As the evil sect's heavenly master, he is one of the 3 great powers of Mirim, but his strength is waning. Mugong admits his regrets. If I had known it would end like this, I might have chosen a different path, he thinks. The dream of a peaceful life seems distant and unattainable. Mugong feels the presence of the Grim Reaper looming over him. He curses his fate and wishes for a quick end as the weight of his past actions bears down on him. As Mugong's breath becomes labored, he longs for a final meeting with Cheon Woo Myung. It would be nice to see him one last time before I die, he murmurs. Cheon Woo Myung is on a desperate quest to find the herb of immortality. Mugong's last hope rests on his disciple's shoulders as time runs out for the dying master. Back in the sect, Mugong's followers display indifference and even hope for his death. They see his passing as an opportunity for change and power within the sect. In a twist of fate, Cheon Woo Myung returns with the herb of immortality. Master, I found it, he exclaims, his voice filled with urgency and hope. Mugong's followers, however, are not eager to save him. They question the need to prolong his life, believing that his time has come. Despite their reluctance, Cheon Woo Myung insists on administering the herb. Hurry up, he urges, fighting against the indifference and opposition of the others. As the Grim Reaper reaches out to claim Mugong's soul, a miraculous glow surrounds him. The power of the herb of immortality begins to take effect, pulling his soul back into his body. Against all odds, Mugong's life is spared. He opens his eyes, feeling the surge of energy from the herb. It's over, and it's irreversible, he realizes, understanding the significance of this second chance.
Giving him a chance to come back to life. Voices begin to penetrate the void, reaching his ears and pulling him back to reality. Oh, he's starting to wake up, someone exclaims with a mix of surprise and anticipation. Mugong feels a spark of life reigniting within him, signaling his return to consciousness. Confusion sets in as Mugong regains consciousness, his surroundings coming into focus. Wait, Wudong? He thinks, recognizing the familiar setting, but unable to comprehend how he ended up there. He is back, but the presence of others makes him uneasy. Mugong opens his eyes to see a group of ascetics surrounding him, their expressions a mix of concern and curiosity. Are you awake now? One of them asks, their tone gentle yet probing. Mugong feels a sense of vulnerability as he lies before them, unsure of their intentions. Mugang's mind races, trying to piece together the fragments of his memory and understand his current situation. Ascetics, what's going on here? He wonders, the unfamiliar faces and strange setting adding to his bewilderment and anxiety. One of the ascetics explains, the heavens are watching over you, attempting to reassure Mugong of their benevolent intentions. However, Mugong is puzzled, trying to make sense of their cryptic words and their unexpected presence in his life. Another ascetic adds, "After the saintly ritual, you didn't thank us." Mugang's confusion deepens as he struggles to recall any such ritual. Did he survive the holy deity ascension? One of them wonders aloud, hinting at a miraculous event that saved his life. Pain shoots through Mugang's body, a sharp reminder of his physical condition. Ugh, my body won't move, he realizes, the stiffness in his muscles and the weakness in his limbs making it impossible for him to sit up or defend himself. Mugang struggles to understand his situation, his mind clouded with confusion and fear. Why doesn't it hurt so much, he questions, the lack of pain contrasting sharply with the immobility of his body. The ascetics watch him closely, their expressions unreadable. One of the ascetics reassures him, "It's okay, don't move too much," their voice calm and soothing. But Mugang is filled with frustration and a desperate need for answers. He feels trapped in a body that no longer obeys his commands. Anger bubbles up as Mugang remembers the bloodshed and the loss he has endured. "Damn it, don't you get it? My whole clan was annihilated," he shouts, his voice filled with grief and rage. The ascetics remain calm, their expressions showing a mix of pity and detachment. One of the ascetics, with a cold demeanor, responds, "How cold? How can such a saint be so cold?" Their words sting, but Mugang's anger only intensifies. He feels misunderstood and isolated, surrounded by those who cannot grasp the depth of his suffering. "I did what? When?" Mugang asks, his fists clenching in anger and confusion. Memories of his past flood back, mingling with his current predicament. He feels lost in a sea of conflicting emotions and half-remembered events. Mugang sees flashes of his childhood, painful memories that resurface with startling clarity. The child abandoned by his parents, he recalls, the emotional wounds of his past reopening. The memories stir a mix of sadness and anger within him. A figure from his past appears, a kind face in a time of turmoil. It's not time to relive this stuff, Mugang thinks, trying to push the memories away. He knows he must focus on the present if he is to survive and regain his strength. The boy was heartless, Mugang remembers, reflecting on his own harsh upbringing and the resilience it forced upon him. He understands now that his toughness was a necessary shield against a cruel world. Wait, hold on, what's happening? Mugang feels overwhelmed by the memories and the present reality clashing together. His mind struggles to keep up with the rapid succession of images and emotions. His pulse is weakening, and ascetic notes with concern. "All right, hurry up, everyone," another commands, urgency in their voice. They begin a ritual, hoping to stabilize Mugang and prevent his condition from worsening. Mugang's body starts to glow with a bright light, an intense and unfamiliar sensation. "What? This is deity chi," he realizes, feeling a powerful surge of energy flowing into him, healing his wounds and invigorating his spirit. "Damn it, what are you doing? Infusing deity chi into my body." Mugang protests, his voice filled with fear and anger. But the ascetics continue their ritual, determined to save him despite his objections. Mugang screams in pain, "Ah!" as the deity chi flows through him, both healing and overwhelming him. The process is excruciating, but he knows it is necessary for his survival. Suddenly, the light subsides, leaving Mugang exhausted but alive. "Phew, it's over. It worked," one of the ascetics exclaims with relief. Mugang lies on the ground, his body heavy with the after effects of the ritual. The deity chi stopped the spread of the venom, an ascetic explains. "Now all we need to do is repair all of his bones." Mugang listens, too tired to protest or even process their words fully. An ascetic approaches Mugang, their expression solemn. "I will be eternally grateful for what you have done for us," they say. Mugang's anger resurfaces, his voice sharp. "Grateful?" he snaps, struggling to contain his frustration. "You goddamned assholes!" Mugang shouts, his emotions spilling over. "You saved me to be indebted to you?" The ascetics remain calm, their expressions unchanging, as if they expected his outburst. An elder ascetic speaks, their voice steady and authoritative. "Don't worry, we are all connected by fate. How could we ignore the child that was fated to save our lives?" Mugang listens, skeptical but too weak to argue. "Sect Master," another ascetic interjects. "Now that this child has saved us, shall we accept him as a new disciple?" Mugang is taken aback by the suggestion, unsure of what to think. The sect master nods in agreement. "Yes, we have been thinking about it for a while. If you accept him, he will train under us. Mugong feels a mix of surprise and uncertainty as the proposal sinks in. I shall permit this child to be Wu Myung's disciple, the sect master declares, making the decision final. Mugang feels a sense of acceptance, but also the weight of new expectations and responsibilities. Have you thought of a name for him? An ascetic asks, turning to Mugang. He is silent, the question taking him by surprise. A first-class name would be good, the sect master suggests. I shall choose Mun. Jinmu, the sect master decides, sealing Mugang's new identity. The ascetics nod in agreement. That's a nice name, one of them says. Mugang thinks to himself, that name sucks, feeling a mix of acceptance and resistance. The sect master smiles warmly. From now on, Jinmu will be your name. You are our new disciple. Mugang, now Jinmu, feels a sense of acceptance, but also the burden of living up to his new identity. All right, everyone, for Jinmu's fast recovery, the sect master announces. The ascetics prepare for another ritual, and Jinmu braces himself for what lies ahead, knowing that his journey has only just begun. Jinmu feels the hands of the ascetics on him, their energy channeling into his body. What are they doing now? He wonders as the ritual begins. The ascetic's focus and determination are palpable. Jinmu feels a rush of power coursing through him, a sensation both exhilarating and terrifying. Stop it, he cries, but the ascetics continue their work. I'm begging you, please stop, he pleads, tears streaming down his face as the intensity of the ritual overwhelms him. Enough, an elder ascetic commands, bringing the ritual to a sudden halt. Jinmu is left panting, tears in his eyes, his body trembling from the experience. We have saved you, the elder says with finality. Now you must live up to your new name. Jinmu lies there, exhausted but alive, realizing that his journey has only just begun. The name Jinmu will carry the weight of his past and the hope of his future. He knows he must rise to the challenge and prove himself worthy of the second chance he has been given. Now, that's the look of a true hero. Jinmu stands tall in a black and red robe, his golden eyes gleaming with determination. He looks every bit the classic Rizzler. As he takes a deep breath, he says to himself, I've become Jinmu, a first-class disciple of Wudang, a once mighty but now dying group. What has that Orochimaru-looking reaper done to me? I just closed my eyes, and when I opened them, I was in this kid's dying body with his memories flooding my mind. Adding to his turmoil, the 6 Yang divine arts deity energy, forcibly infused into his dantian, is eradicating all other forms of energy within him. This realization fills him with rage. I can't even use my old martial arts that I was so proud of, the Shadow Dragon core energy, he thinks furiously. His master calls out to him, and Jinmu responds instinctively, a reaction he despises. He curses his current situation, resenting how his body obeys without question. Jinmu's mind drifts to his past life. I remember it like it was yesterday, he muses. I turned the Pond of Peace upside down and burned 3 out of the 5 palaces, cutting through everything in Wudang. He was the ascetic bastard who protected the Violet Cloud Palace to the end, fighting against me, Hyok Rion Mugang. He was spared because he refused to surrender, but that was a mistake. I should have burned all their Tao temples to the ground. Snapping back to the present, his master invites him to lunch. Reluctantly, Jinmu agrees, but frustration simmers beneath the surface. As he cuts vegetables and makes soup with a forced smile, his patience finally snaps. He throws the bowl across the room, shouting, When can I leave this goddamn place? We now start Chapter 3. The tranquil scenery of a serene temple is disturbed by the sound of birds chirping, creating a peaceful yet lively atmosphere. In this serene setting, Jinmu's master sips his tea while teaching Jinmu the basics of martial arts. Jinmu unsheathes his sword and concentrates to apply his chi to the sword while the master observes him. With a sudden burst of energy coming out of the sword, Jinmu successfully passes his chi through the sword, making a charged sword. The master is astonished by the rapid development of Jinmu, as it has only been 3 months since the training began. The master then says it usually takes years of practice, and on top of that, you learn by my verbal teachings alone. Jinmu replies that it's been 3 months and he was fully healed. Since the master lost his skills, he had to teach Jinmu the 6 Yang divine arts via verbal teaching. As one of Morem's former lords, having to learn all of this from scratch is annoying, but this damn body. All of its memories are controlling my instincts, so I can't go against the master's words. Master Myungjin thinks, is it because of the chi we sent into your body? Or when I'm teaching you one thing, are you able to learn 10, no, 100 things because you are a genius? The master then stops himself and says, that's impossible. Jinmu gives a smirking expression towards the master after hearing it. He then thinks to himself, of course you wouldn't understand. Even though I'm in this body, I used to be one of the strongest beings in the world. I understand this power infinitely more than you do. But actually, learning their techniques has been quite fun. Growing my internal energy every day and deepening my understanding of the basic strokes, compared to the dangerous techniques I once used, it's much more systematic and safe. I will admit that there's a reason why this place is famous. Jinmu dives deeper into his training, pushing himself to the limits. I remember those times when I trained in martial arts as a vagabond. I trained so hard that I would lose track of time. Without realizing it, a year has passed, Jinmu reflects. With a swift motion, Jinmu demonstrates the sword chi technique, his blade cutting through the air with precision. I'm now able to use sword chi, he states proudly. Finally, it looks like I am a first-class disciple, Jinmu says, his voice filled with satisfaction. Mugang Sect's martial arts have truly improved my skills. Jinmu contemplates his next steps. Long can the time be, having learned martial arts with two internal energies, he muses. But there's one problem. My internal energy is taking too long to recover. Jinmu's frustration is evident. Even though I give it my all, the energy is slow to recover, he says, his voice filled with determination. But it's still too slow. Jinmu clenches his fist, his resolve strengthening. I need to advance several levels, he decides. But if there was a way to improve, I would do anything. Half a month ago, Jinmu's journey took a significant turn. That's impressive, someone comments, watching his progress. If someone has enough merit, they get to train under the sect master himself. That's how it's supposed to be, Jinmu reflects. That's why, unlike the master disciples, becoming a first-class disciple is crucial. He remembers the teachings and the expectations placed upon him. Most people who want to learn under a martial arts sect master, Jinmu recalls, wish to become one as well. If I could, I would use the unique martial arts techniques and be able to train them directly. Jinmu's determination is unwavering. What did you just say? Someone exclaims, surprised by his ambition. Two internal energy types? They ask in disbelief. Two at the same time? Jinmu repeats, understanding the challenge before him. He envisions the integration of the internal energies within his body, a difficult but not impossible task. I thought that the unique body technique was only possible when born, Jinmu muses. But if I could master it, I wouldn't have to worry about the deity Chi's interference. Jinmu ponders being able to have two types of internal energy in one body. Isn't that the most secret technique that Wudang sect has? I thought that technique was long lost. I never imagined that it's still around since I've never seen any martial arts sect use it. If someone could teach me, I wouldn't have to worry about the divine chi interference. I could use the shadow dragon core energy. Now that I know what I need to do, I won't stop until I achieve my goal. Jinmu declares, his eyes filled with determination and resolve. Jinmu's goal becomes clear. Are you sure about that? Jinmu asks. The second-class disciple says, everyone knows that mastering this technique is challenging. Jinmu's mind races with possibilities. Something that anyone else would find impossible, he states, his conviction growing stronger. He realizes that his journey will be filled with obstacles, but he is ready to face them. Every single one of the first-class disciples has a special talent, Jinmu acknowledges. But you don't know how remarkable I am, he adds with a confident smile, his eyes shining with determination. Now that I know what I need to do, I won't stop until I achieve my goal, Jinmu declares, his voice filled with determination and resolve. He knows that his journey will be arduous, but he is ready to prove his worth. Every single one of the first-class disciples has a special talent, Jinmu acknowledges. But you don't know how remarkable I am, he adds with a confident smile, his eyes shining with determination. The skepticism continues as the senior says, you're just a nobody under a first-generation martial artist, not one of the master's disciples. The dismissal of Jinmu's abilities is clear in their tone. It's not even in your reach, is it? The character adds, further underestimating Jinmu's potential. Jinmu's expression shows a mix of frustration and determination. Contemplating his next move, Jinmu's focus sharpens. Competition. What about them? He thinks, realizing that proving himself will require surpassing his peers. With a fierce grin, Jinmu continues, I'll beat everyone else to a pulp because I'm the one with the dual martial energies. His eyes shine with a fiery resolve, ready to prove his worth. He exclaims, All right, I've found a way to fix my energy deficiency. His excitement is palpable as he identifies a solution to his lingering problem. Just one more problem left before I can get out of this rut, Jinmu thinks to himself. And that problem is, the scene shifts to a more peaceful setting. The peaceful setting reveals a table laden with food. Jinmu says, First, food. The sight of the meal underscores the basic yet crucial need for sustenance in his journey. Sitting across from his master, Jinmu reassures him, Don't worry, sir. You need food to heal. His dedication to his master's recovery is clear. Jinmu serves a plate of food to his master, saying, Please enjoy it. His master, with a look of appreciation, responds, All right, I will. As the master takes a bite, Jinmu thinks to himself, Damn Wudang Sect bastards. I finally realize how ridiculous it was for them to spread such nonsense about internal energy deficiency. Jinmu continues to reflect, remembering times when he begged his master, Please, just one bite, and pleaded for his attention, please. His dedication and persistence are clear from these memories. Thanks to the master's consistent care, I improved my absorption for me to regain my normal levels, Jinmu acknowledges. He is grateful for the support and training he received, which has enabled his progress. Jinmu reassures his master, Are you sure you don't want more? To which the master replies, I'm all right. Don't worry about me. Go on. The master's focus remains on Jinmu's training and well-being. Jinmu contemplates the next step, thinking, Next reality is the best food to neutralize someone. He is determined to continue his journey and ensure his master's health and strength. With a determined look, Jinmu reflects, I can't tell my master about my plan. He understands the necessity of keeping his strategy to himself for now. Jinmu trains rigorously, thinking, if I ask him anything about it, I'm sure he will end up telling him everything. His commitment to mastering his skills is unwavering, even in secrecy. As he practices the sword, he swings, and suddenly someone appears, and he almost slashes them. The kid introduces himself as Chungwoo, a second-class disciple from Culmination Hall. He tells Jinmu that he brought food supplies.
One Hawagwan, plump, plump. My name is Chungwoo. This guy, gulp. I brought food supplies. He must be neglecting his training. You couldn't gain that much weight just by eating grass. Where's the bastard that came before? Where's that pig? Snicker. Well, it doesn't really matter. Leave it anywhere. Show. This changes nothing. I'll devote myself to my training. All right. Wow. Commitment. ... Yeah. HORAAY. This pig. Gap. I'm going crazy. Hey, you. Don't you do this at WONHWAGWAN. 2. I don't have any training today. I don't care if you have training ORNOT. If you're done with your business, hurry up and go, you tactless bastard. Wiggle, ? Train, sir. Don't most people hang out with their peers on the days off? Can't you do it at WONHWAGWAN? No, doesn't anyone there want to hang out with you? Well, everyone must be busy. Oh my god, you're not. Hey, when you approach others, do they leave quickly? Oh, how did you know? I can tell you haven't got much of a brain. So your body can learn by getting hit. Yes. Now, again, lean in more. You didn't change anything. I've never met anyone stupider. Next time, I'll hit here. GAJA. Kick. I'll poke your eyes. But sir, isn't that talk cowardly? Shake. Jab. Ouch. Shut up. There's no cowardly way to fight. If you win, it's over. Enough. Thank you so much. Plop. Bar. He kept moving until I told him to stop.
so at least he's persistent. Ha, oh, puff, huff, but if you do a move once, you have to do it 20 more times to lock it in. What an idiot, he's just getting in my way. Don't, come from now on, tell someone else to do it. What, gosh, don't ever come back, if you do, you're dead. Hey, shocked, then I'll be on my way, sir, alright, step, 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 be afraid, please. Please don't come back. Ina, hurry, groan, why would he, after everything I've done? Oh, teacher, were you here this whole time? I've never seen him before. Neither had I. He's a little stupid, huh? Seems like it. But you led him well. That's how it should be. Question mark. Why do you look so happy? I'll hurry up and prepare the meal. The next day, chirp chirp, my teacher went on a walk in the morning, and the pig from yesterday didn't come back. Phew, that's a relief. Then, should I take it easy today? You punk, next to yesterday's pig, is a great disciple of Wonhwagwanjinhe. If that's really him, and if what I've heard is correct, then that's one of the 7 master shamans. Why is he looking for me? A great disciple of the primal flower hall, Jinho. He's known as the death penalty that hangs above the truth. One of the 7 master shamans. If he's the death penalty, I have to be respectful, right? Oh, sir, death penalty. What brings you here? It's fine with Myungjin, but having to speak politely to someone like him hurts my ego. Was it your doing? What are you talking about? Paul, Changwu's 7-star fist, NT. You taught Chungwoo to play cowardly tricks, and another child was injured during training. His opponent was almost rendered unable to produce heirs. You won. I'm proud of you. How dare you teach such cowardly tricks to a shamans? Disciple, hey, PLUA, you are being too loud. My ears are burning. What? If he won, that's all he needs. Ha, go away if you're gonna keep spouting nonsense. Shoo, I don't see what. PR note eggs the other disciple. S-ball's smiley face. The problem is, as long as the eggs didn't break, what the hell's the matter? It's annoying. Pick, we're not close enough for you to yell like that. What? This disciple is strange. Was JINMU deceiving Master Myungjin? He seemed like an innocent kid. WHO served his bedridden master well. But this reckless way of speaking and arrogant attitude are just like a street vendors. What on earth could change someone drastically? Did something happen that fundamentally altered his personality? Myungjin must have taught him through words alone. I'm sure that training by himself made him arrogant and twisted. I can't help it. I'm not a disciple of Ying En Palace, and I'm not a member of the royal court. But as the death penalty, I will surely guide you. Like hell you'll guide me. Smirk. An opportunity came earlier than I thought. Come at me. If I take down a master, it'll get my name out there. I'll be a step closer to becoming a master disciple. Oh. Come on, where did you learn to talk like that? But I can't hit him with a real sword, so should I use the scabbard instead? Cap, W. I've been wanting a fight for a while now, but you even went and started it for me. It's a chance from the heavens, isn't it? Hooey, we're gonna have to do the regimens. What's with your posture, you arrogant brat? Tama, fume, tap, come on, you're gonna talk me to death at this rate. It's already getting dark. Well, if you won't come, I will. He struck with the intent to spill blood. This must be the Divine Gate 13 Swords. PR note, Divine Gate 13 Swords is a fictional style of swordplay used by the WUDANG sect, of which JINMU is a part. But his movements were so concise. He's so fast. Alright, I'll use the same technique to beat him. CLA, if I show him how big the gap between us is, he'll be put in his place. I can't hurt him, so'll aim for his wrist. He's close. Whoa, swoosh, wish, THW. That was dangerous. Ack, gar, the eyes this time. Divine Gate 13 swords. An attack consisting of 13 sword movements aimed at disarming weapons or making combat impossible by targeting the wrist. It is a military principle that FMBONES the shamans desire to Onance LIFD. If he's using that technique, why is he only targeting places like the eyes and the heart? It's like the SA clan's cowardly swordsmanship. No, THN. It's like I'm actually fighting a member of the SA clan. Hey, 2 round, and round, I lost. Unbelievable. Twinge. It's strange though. I don't regret losing. HUUUUH. Sudden. W. Wait. Why? The battle is already over. CRONCH. Ha. This rocks. Fists are the best way to finish it off. This is what I'm talking about. This thrill. VA. After so long being SUPPRESSEP by MYUNGJIN, I can finally let loose. HAHAHA. Master JINMU knocked out Master Jinho. That's merciless. Swall. What I'm seeing right now. Len. Because he was always isolated here in CHUNGHWAM, no one ever saw him fight. But Master JINMU is truly skilled. How cool. What are you doing? Ha, move him to the Purple Cloud Temple. PR note, the Purple Cloud Temple, Aka Zixiao Palace, is a Taoist temple complex first constructed in 1119-26, that is also located in the Wudang Mountains. What? Yes, flutter. I've finally taken a step in the race to becoming a master disciple. The news that I beat Jinho Changwu's testimony will undoubtedly make it spread like wildfire throughout the Purple Cloud Temple. No matter how strong you are, you won't defeat anyone if you're held back by morals. Strength is more important than anything else. Soon, no one in MURIM will be able to defeat me. What if I beat all 7 master shamans? I'll be the strongest disciple of all. Snicker. HAHAHA. Be afraid, everyone. I'm coming for you. Ha ha. Purple Cloud Temple. Someone beat Jinho. Ha. How could that be? Tell it to me again. Head of the shamans MYUNGHYUN.
Purple Cloud Temple. So, my young son, you mean to say that a disciple who has only been a student for a year was able to use the Divine Gate 13 swords, defeat Jinho, one of the 7 master shamans, and teach Chungwo the 7-star fist by changing it to suit his body type? Longtime shaman Myungian. Yes, Myungian. That's because he was so beaten up, Jinho hasn't yet awoken. Primal Flower, all Elder Myunjin. We haven't been able to confirm the details, but that's what I heard from Chungwo. Ha! How could he? It's not difficult for the elders here to modify their 7-star fist, but for a mere disciple to do it. That's right. Such a change is impossible to make, unless you have in-depth military experience. Isn't the story just being exaggerated because the disciple is such a poor student? I assume so. Well, Myunjin must have taught him. Hasn't Myunjin been complaining about our practices since then? He says we need to be rid of our humility and make a practical difference. Master Craftsman Yanjun Gungdu. Back then, the wicked Hyokayan Mugang rained terror upon the mountains, when the 3 palaces were burnt down and the disciples were slaughtered. In recent years, I couldn't find time for Master Myungjin because I was busy working with Chong. Let's all go to the Forsaken Hermit's temple tomorrow morning to listen to Jinmu's story and talk with the master. Yes. The next day. It's an unusual tradition. PT. It's okay. Even I eat it sometimes. It's been a while since my teachers had it. I'll bring it to my teacher. TSK TSK. To restrict the diets of growing kids. Gulp. Those mean masters. Teacher. Eat well and grow stronger. Ho ho, thank you. I've become stronger since listening to your suggestion to eat meat. I've even been able to do some mild hiking. Yes, I'm glad. As soon as he's strong enough that this body won't worry, I'll leave this boring shaman and never look back. Here, you eat too. No, thank you. There's one more outside. Chungwo and I will split it. You're going to share despite being in the prime of your youth? TSK. Why didn't you catch 3 of them? Shameless. I've never seen such a degenerate Taoist. He's been getting worse and worse ever since he tasted meat. I'll leave now, master. Please call me when you finish your meal. Okay. Oh, I'm hungry, too. Hey, Chungwo. You pig. Did you finish it already? Hey, you punk. Don't you know how to share? Slug. I am Msuri. Even the soup. Stop. Take your mouth off that. You. Spit that out right now. Suddenly. The elders? Of all times, why are they showing up now? Crash. The master and the elders? Why did they have to show up now? What now? Can we get out of this? Russell. Pats, you damn brats. We can smell the meat cooking from down the mountain. Are you taking advantage of your master's illness to eschew propriety? So they could smell it. As the one in charge of shamanic morale and discipline, I cannot forgive this. I'll be letting your master know about this. Expect to be punished. Master, let us proceed. Of course. No. If you go in now. Drop. My onion. Suck suck. Master. Shock. Why are you? How could you? Damn it. I can't let something like this get in the way of me becoming a master disciple. For now. Let's beg. I'm sorry. Everything is my fault. My master was so ill. Quiet, you. I commend your love for your master. But you besmirched the commandments. Have you gone insane? This guy is pissing me off. He's not even the Grand Master, but he's still snooping around. When I get more power, his head is mine. My onion. What is going on here? As the oldest person involved, explain your actions. Now. Brother. Is this that grave of a crime? What? I'm glad that you're on my side, but are you crazy? So. He's even glaring at them? Stand up, Jinmu. Why are you acting like you committed a crime? You too, Chungwo. Brother. Myunggang, my young son. Everyone. How do I look right now? When I lost my powers and was confined to my bed after fighting the evil one. Do you know how I felt? When I saw my brothers and masters dying. Do you know how broken I was? I wasn't that evil. While we were intent on keeping our rules. We were crushed. We lost completely. After seeing how easily we lost. Everyone else asked for a truce. Clench. What do we have left after that? Did we even try to get revenge? Back then, after the war with shamans. Thanks to my efforts. The other groups decided to pick survival over honor. It was an obvious choice. The world back then was a battlefield. If the war kept going on, kept gaining power, to the point where we could wipe out every enemy. Knowing that harsh reality, the other groups decided to ask for a truce. After that, no one helped the shamans. And now they're forgotten, continually getting weaker. When they were powerful, everyone wanted to help. But they were ignored the second they were weakened. It was to be expected. Even if you try to paint it as standing for justice, it's still pretty pathetic. Many of the respected shamans slowly faded into becoming stories forgotten by history. You're a good master. This might work. Cirque. Come on, hurry up. You know I am innocent. Hey. When Jinmu first suggested I eat meat, I was surprised. But he insisted. Eat this and try to get your energy back. How could I live without you? That's why I ate it. It gave me strength. And recently, I was able to walk around in the mountains. He was bedridden for 10 years and he went for a walk. He's regained that Michigan energy. He went against the rules, but I got better. Brother. Something must be let go of. Some things must be changed. We may have to forbid it for discipline. But in order to grow stronger, one needs to eat meat. Refusing these offerings has made us so poor that we cannot afford new clothes for our apprentices. Because of all that, we haven't been able to reconstruct the few buildings left standing. Brother, do you truly not understand? While we were abstaining from everything, we have done nothing but gotten weaker. If we all fade away, what use do the commandments have? Throw away the commandments? Brother Myunjin, are you insane? The commandments are our history and identity. You may have gotten better, but the rules must be followed. At that point, why not just leave us? That's not what I mean. Myungong is right. We need to remain steadfast. If we abandon our past in order to survive, how can we maintain our pride? I'm not saying that we need to change for the worse. How can you know what change might bring? Stop. I shall address this myself. I'd like to speak to Myunjin alone, so you may leave. Master. Master, we cannot leave like. Do not make me say it again. Shout. Then. We shall take our leave. Hey. What do we do now? Well. Is this really that important? It's just eating meat. Rules and changing, why is it so damn complicated? Wait. Ha. Ha. Are my chances of becoming a master apprentice ruined? The next day. Jinmu shall stand before me. It's fine. Gulp. I just ate meat. The punishment can't be that bad, right? Jinmu. You have committed 3 crimes. 3? Wasn't it just eating meat? What? What's going on? Am I really never going to be able to become a master apprentice? Jinmu. You have committed 3 crimes. First, even if it was for your mentor, you went against one of the 10 commandments. Second, you altered our techniques without permission and taught them to another disciple. Third, you injured one of your own kind. Do you agree with these accusations? They don't want me to get away with anything. They're looking at me like I'm some kind of deviant. I could crush you all. Yes. What kind of punishment are they gonna give me? What should I do if they go too far? With the power vested in me, I shall punish you for your crimes. Jinmu. For the next month, you will restore the shrine at the Broken Sword Pool. What? I was scared for a bit, but that's a really light punishment. And I will temporarily overlook the fact that you are eating meat. Master. What are you saying? He should be imprisoned for what he did to Jinho. That punishment is too easy on him. He's right on top of that. To forgive him for breaking one of the 10 commandments. Please rethink this. Don't attempt to undermine my authority as a master. I don't want to hear any more. Jinmu, you may leave. Yes. Master, may I speak? What is it? The decision you made. Is it because of the effect meat has had on Myunjin's health? Chief Physician Myunghwa. You've heard about Myunjin? Yes, I heard that he's recovered enough to go out on walks. Making Jinmu do what I should have done. Makes me embarrassed. I was the doctor in charge of my Unjin's care for a long while. I knew early on that in order for him to recover, he would need to eat meat. I was the doctor in charge of my Unjin's care for a long while. I knew how to treat him, but I could not act. Even though there is nothing more precious than a person's life. That's true. But that's not the only reason why I allowed him to eat meat. What? The broken sword pool and the broken sword pavilion. No matter who it was. No one could enter on horse or while armed. This was the pride of the shamans. But it's been over 10 years since the war. And they haven't restored it at all? There isn't even a guard? Hey, this is weird. What is? The other first-class disciples had a morning meeting. And said that they would send some people over. Why is nobody else here? Who's? They're jealous. Huh. Most of the other first-class apprentices are from good families. To have a nobody like Jinmu be placed in the same class as them would have already hurt their pride. But for him to alter their techniques and defeat Jinho, go against the commandments and not get punished. For the next month, you will restore the shrine at the Broken Sword Pool. And even be allowed to eat meat? They'll be popping blood vessels left and right. Nobody likes a stray rock rolling in. Especially if that rock is a gem. In other words, they're trying to bully me. Just wait till I'm a master disciple. I'll kick your asses. Burning. Jijui. What's that killing intent? Let's go, Chungwo. There's something important we need to do. What? What do we? Day 1. Roasting. Wild pig is great. Day 2. Boiling. Say your thanks to the chicken. Yes, sir. Day 2. Roasting again. NOM. Rabbits are so tender. Wait. Is this really okay? Of course it is, don't you trust me? Cheech. They gave us a month to fix this, so we can take it easy. We just need to kill some time. Yawn. Why is Chungwo late today? Did he sleep in? Sir. Thump. I'm late. Were you waiting long? Someone's with him? And who are you? This is Brother Chung Sang. He's quite the looker. He's tall. But he doesn't look like someone who'd be friends with Chungwo. Brother Chung Sang asked me some things, but I couldn't really explain. So I just brought him with me. Asked what? Well, about the things that I've learned from you. I can do them, but I can't explain how. Yeah, of course. You think you could explain it? You, of all people. This guy. What's he after? My Unjin was saying that the shamans need to change. I still can't believe it. Jinmu didn't learn the techniques from watching my Unjin. He just listened to his teachings. And when he discovered the technique's weaknesses, he changed them to fit his needs. For him to have come this far in just a year, he has a gift from the heavens. I've been thinking, what if the rules we've been putting on our students have clipped their wings before they've truly learned to fly? I want to try changing. Allowing them to eat meat is the first step. I wonder what this change will bring. I look forward to seeing it.
Brother Chung Sang has already learned at the 5th level of the YOUN sword arts. And he's one of the few Chungs to be able to master his sword. His technique is way above average. Chatter. He's the best of our group. So this guy thinks he's hot stuff, huh? Not even greeting his elder, he even straight up ignored him when they asked for his name. I'll put your smug nose into the grud. HMMPH. But weirdly, he keeps getting assigned menial tasks. The others don't teach him well. Probably because of where he came from. Chung Wu. I don't think we need to talk about where I'm from. Claire. I'm sorry, brother. I didn't mean to. Seeing him get angry like that explains everything. He has the raw talent, but he's from a lesser family, so the others are excluding him. Even in this shithole, status still matters. Tap. Those damn shamans. I don't like anything they do. Flinch. Wait. If I don't like it, I'll just change it. Get rid of that rock, Changwu. We need to restore the Broken Sword Pavilion, right? But. Before you said that this was just for show. And that we could just kill time eating rabbit. Rabbit? What are you saying? We're being punished. That's not a rock, it's a boulder. It's impossible to move. Do it. In order to move a boulder like that, you need to be either technically skilled or incredibly strong. Hungwu can't do this. So what now? MMPH. Grab. NNNNGH. Ooh. Ugh. HNNGH. Ooh. I don't know what I was expecting. Was it all just for show? He's laughing. He's probably regretting coming here. Watch and learn. You gotta do it properly. Ha, ha. But how? Thump. Lower your posture. Point your feet inwards. Touch the rock with your kneecaps. Tap. And lift it. HNNGH. Tada. Ooh-wah. Ha. Swing. Splash. Yeah. See that? I did it. There's no way. He did it just by changing his posture. He. I bet you're dying to know what just happened. When I touched his back, I channeled some energy into his body. But you didn't see that. Don't worry. You're going to be surprised a lot more. Hey Chungwugsi, go catch some. What? Rabbits. Damn it, you're so slow. They're all done. Thanks for the meal. You want some? No. How could you ignore the rules put in place by our masters? If you eat meat, you could probably get stronger than Chungwu. Steamy. Steamy. Gulp. Turn. OH. Damn, he's got way more tenacity than Chungwu. He's refusing even despite the announcement that eating meat is now permitted. One of the 10 commandments has been eliminated. Smirk. That means that those old geezers have finally decided to change it up after all these years. Getting started is always the hardest part. The changes will keep coming and soon all the commandments will be gone. In addition to meat, even alcohol and women will be allowed. The result? Corruption. Yeah, corruption. The shamans that have been drinking mildew for centuries will drink alcohol out in the open with women by their sides. Just thinking about it gets me pumped. Before, I wasn't sure how I was going to use the 2 techniques. Now I see a path. Yeah, I'll become a master disciple and learn how to wield 2 types of chi. After putting down my enemies, I'll corrupt this group of shamans. And after that, everyone else. Corruption becomes power. And we'll rule it all. I'll remake the world in my image. In order to do that, I need people loyal to me. Chungsang, I'll make you my second in command. Soon, the seeds of corruption will take root. Then, shall we start training? Yes, sir. Hey, Chungsang. You're gonna get bored, so why not train against Chungwu? What? Wait. There's no way. Brother Chungsang is way too powerful for me. He's already mastered. Mastered what? Chungwu. You'll win. Snap. The lowest of all the Chungs. Chungwu, who just started getting used to the techniques, will win against me. I've already learned the art of the sword. To first-class disciples, IT might not be that impressive. But not many second-class disciples can claim the same. On top of that, Chungwu is still a novice. He has not been instructed in the art of the sword. Second-class disciples are not able to use anything other than martial arts. This fight would be between a fist and a blade. Shirk. Even then, would you make him fight me? Glare. Do I look that weak to you? Chung Sang. Knows that he's a bit better than the others. But he's stuck at the bottom of a mountain without a rope. He came to me to see if I could be his rope. Hey, yeah, you do. Hee hee, you cheeky bastard. You're desperate for it, aren't you? I'll show you. That I'm the one worth following. Using Chung Wu. Why did this happen?
Before we start. Swing. My sword has no ally. No ally dot? He really could say that without cringing? If someone heard you, they'd think you were some kind of master. Calm down. Wait, brother, what about me? But is that just for show? Shouldn't you be using that? Your sword. He really wants me to use my sword? Is he crazy? Don't joke around. The commandments strictly forbid disciples from fighting each other with actual swords. The commandments again? How lame. Shut up. This atmosphere, I'm scared. Well, fine, just don't complain after this. Chungwo. Yes. Do this and that, okay? What? I can't do something like that. What do you mean? Don't you trust me? I do. Then do it. Why are they doing this in front of me? Ha! If you don't do it the way I taught you, I'll kill you myself. And if you lose, you can kiss eating meat goodbye. What? I can't eat meat ever again? Not one bite? No. I can't give up meat now. Fine. I'll do it. Leave it to me. His eyes changed. Sometimes people just need a little push. Then, shall we start? Jinmu is still a year younger than me. And he's my Unjin's apprentice. He made changes to our prize techniques and beat up Jinho. And on top of that, he was punished lightly even when he violated the commandments. Just now, he was able to make Chungwo lift a boulder just by changing his stance. I came here to see what kind of person he is. When I train, I can feel the weakness in my own techniques. When I asked how I could improve, none of the others would even look at me because I was from a lower class. When I saw how Chungwoo improved, I started wondering, could he be the answer to all of my questions? I latched onto that small bit of hope. This was a waste. There's nothing to gain from being here. I should go back. But before that, I'm going to make him regret his decision. H.A. Big Dipper stride. Movements in the form of the Big Dipper, but if you know where the movement transitions to attacking. Now, you can cut him off. He disappear. Pow. You. Damn you. He dodged my slash and rolled to the side. To kick me from the ground. Who would have thought he would become a martial artist, much less the disciple of a prestigious clan, and perform the rolling donkey kick? He rolled on the ground. Any fighter worth his salt considers it a shameful technicus. Ugh. How long is he going to use that technique? Roll. Punch. Jab. NGH. He keeps going for my right hand. I can't even defend properly, let alone attack. Did Jinmu teach him all of this? It's working. Chungwo, roll. Go around his dominant side. I'm just doing as he taught me, but it's working. Brother Chungsang can't do anything. Hack. Get it, Chungwo? Ugh. Chungsang won't know how to deal with your attacks. When his attack's slow. Ha! And when he uses unnecessary force. That's when you go for a counter. Iron Mountain push. Ugh. Crunch. Skid. No way. I lost. You idiot. I said his back. I told you to keep rolling till you got behind him. Damn it. Geez, you're so damn slow. I'm sorry, sir. I lost, so why is he angry at Chungwoo? You were too quick to hit him at the end and you got hit. If he'd used a real sword you would have died. Roar. If I was holding a real sword? Just like he said, Chungwoo would have died. I hit him in the neck. So he's trying to show him. Oi, you. TSK. I'll apologize. Chungwoo lost. I thought he'd win. No, that one. I could have had another one corrupted under my wing. What? I don't understand what. I said that I was going to kill you, right? Sir. Don't even think about looking at meat for the next 2 days. What? Considering it was Brother Chungson, didn't I do pretty well? Shut up. You made me lose a piece of meat. Meat. He speaks as roughly as a thug and ignores the rules that are compulsory for all other disciples. He's not the person that I expected him to be. Maybe there's more to him than meets the eye. Ha! He's eccentric. What a strange disciple.
It's been 4 days since we started reconstruction. The hitching post is up, and most of the debris has been cleared away. Then let's eat, sir. It's weird. I caught some pheasants. They were pretty quick, so I could only catch these. Well, good job, brother. Why is Chungsan here again? I didn't think he would come back after winning. Jinwoo's subjective memory. But he was here the next day and the day after that. On top of that. Chungwoo, did you get the fire ready? Yes, brother. Good. We'll be able to cook them right away. Yep. I've heard that pheasant tastes good. Just give us a moment, sir. And why did his attitude change? He wasn't like this before. Is he okay? I wanted to corrupt him. But I'm not enjoying it. Damn it, what is it? Something's gone wrong. It's good. So this is meat. Whoa. Is it so good that you need to smear it all over your face? It's burnt. I was an idiot for letting them cook the meat. Wait, at least pluck them first. What's the point of eating meat if you can barely taste the damn thing? Thank you for letting us taste something like this. Now I see how Chewingwoo was able to improve so quickly. I feel like I've grown stronger just from this. Huh. Why is he being such a suck up? Meat doesn't have such a great effect after only a couple of days. Sir. Hesitant. About the flaws in my techniques. Fixing them isn't as easy as I thought. So that's it. That's why this brat keeps coming here. Smirk. Why else would he keep following me? Is it because I ate meat? My mouth is dry, so I'd like some water. Flinch. Turn. Water. It's water. Should I get some water? Dash. Huh. But, at least he's quick on the uptake. I won't reward him too much. Little by little, I'll give him just enough to satisfy him. Like that, I'll shape him however I want. Var. It's bitter. If you don't want it, could I have it? Heh. Yingyan Palace. What? He broke the commandments again. He's still eating meat. Bang. Yes, master. He's not even trying to hide it anymore. First-class disciple Jinhei. Evidently, he refuses to learn. So he must be punished much more harshly.
Even if eating meat is temporarily permitted and I was told not to punish him, all the other disciples are still following the old commandment. Damn you, Jinmu. On top of that, Chung-sang goes to him whenever he has the free time. And he even lost to Chung-woo. Wait. Chung-sang isn't he one of the top second-class disciples? Yes, it's troubling. The boy has been tricked by Jinmu. Sniff. I'm just worried about the negative impacts this will have on the other disciples. You must punish. How did he lose? That's another problem. Chung-woo rolled on the ground and came at Chung-sang from the sides. Using a move like that, I wonder if he knows any shame. You must punish him. The flaw in our swordsmanship. It leaves the lower body vulnerable to attacks, and the stances are difficult to alter. Of course, the other first-class disciples don't know this. Before they can realize it, they learn different martial arts to hide the weakness. So how did Jinmu know? It's something that you wouldn't notice unless you were looking for it. How deep is his foresight and understanding of martial arts? Myung Jin's disciple. Everyone knows how diligently he nursed his master. I thought that was the end of it. But is improving at an amazing rate. That rascal. He. Should I call for Jinmu to come here? Master? Sorry about that. Anyways, didn't you say that merchants were coming today? Yes. I was going to go to Higonji in a bit. Okay, now has caught my interest. Make sure he's taken care of. What about Jimli's punishment? I wonder. Master. He. Useless old geezer. TSK. Jinmu needs to learn his place. Well, there's no rush. No matter what he does, he's from the streets. He's a peasant. Even if I can't do anything, no one likes him. During the morning meeting on the day he was punished, the decision to not send him any help was unanimous, excluding Jinho. The important thing right now are the merchants. After Hyokaiyan Mugang's attack, because we were so weakened, the interests of all surrounding properties transferred to the Zhuge clan. The treasury has gone dangerously low. We have other sources of income. But at this rate, even feeding everyone will soon be difficult. Accepting an allegiance with the Chunyang merchants is the only way to get out of this. I was able to make this happen thanks to my family's connections. The old masters aren't stupid, so they acknowledge my actions. Is everyone ready? Yes, sir. This will help me climb the ladder to become a master disciple. Let's go. Tap. I'll take care of that peasant Jinmu later. The sunlight's strong today. Bright. Now that I think about it, didn't they say we were gonna have guests? Everyone spent the morning cleaning. Really? Jinhei said that he'd greet them. Suck. And that he'd come down around noon. Noon. Wait. There. They are already so close. Chungwoo, Chung-sang. Get rid of it all. Yes. Flinch. People are coming from behind, too. It's okay, getting rid of the evidence won't take long. Turn. Chungwoo and Chung-sang just need to. Let's go greet them. Yes, brother. Oh. When did you guys? You guys washed your faces, right? Right. Are you the Chunyang merchants? I am Chung-sang, a second-class disciple. I heard that you would be arriving this morning. Thank you for traveling so far. What? Sir. Welcome. Yes. Mr. Jinhei. Did something happen to the shamans? What? Good to see you, brother Jinhei. Why you guys? Glare. ERGH. You damn deviant. You're eating meat again. What is he glaring at? I'll rip your eyes out.